These three services in today's video print money, and they are even some of the best services that you can offer to anybody and then eventually work on getting them used to paying you and upselling them your managed services. And if you are selling managed services, this is also a huge kicker if you're not already offering these three as well. And we're going to go through the pros and cons of every single one of them so that way you can really get kind of the full scope of, is it worth you investing the time, the energy, the effort for it? How are you doing? My name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. We help MSPs grow, whether it's sales training, marketing training, or even some business operations. Before I get into today's video, I do want to invite you to go check out our private Discord. It is completely free to join, growth-generators.com/Discord. It's over 1,000. Actually, I'm kind of curious to see how many members we are actually at, but we are well over almost 1,100 members. Absolutely insane, and the most active MSP channel that I've seen out there. So whether you're a new MSP, a seasoned MSP, you want to come in, add value, learn, hang out there, and I jump in every once in a while as well too and offer some value there. So growth-generators.com/Discord. So let's talk about easily the three things that you could sell. And the important thing is if you're a new, and you don't even have to be a new MSP, but if you're looking to get new MSP customers, there's something called a monkey's fist. It's that kind of rope thing with the three ropes going over, and I hope you know what I'm saying, but it's a ball, right? And you could kind of throw it as a way to get a line to where you want it to go. And I say all this because these are great introductory offers. And if you already have customers, you should 100% be upselling these, but they are great introductory offers to get a new client used to working with you and seeing what it's all about. And that's really some of the best things and easiest ways to kind of backdoor your way in the business because they take care of this. They take care of this. You know what? They want to sell us managed services. All right, that's cool. That's the best thing in the world. So keep that in mind throughout this video. So I'm not going to make you wait any longer. The first thing that you need to start selling almost immediately is VoIP services. And the reason I absolutely love VoIP is because everybody's got a phone. Most businesses are not running off this, right? It would be cool if they were, but they're not. They have physical phones. It doesn't matter if you use a Polycom. It doesn't matter what brand of phone that you're using. They all work. And the most important thing as humans is picking it up and communicating with the person on the other end. That is the most important thing. But businesses need that. They're getting rid of the old breadboards with the phones and having to run RJ45, I think 25, 40, I forget the exact number, but phone cables. They used to be everywhere and used to have a technician that would quite literally plug them in. Those days are gone. Yes, these are great because you can have a soft phone on the other end, but people still use phones. Every law firm, accounting firm, quite literally most businesses, especially those that work with customers and are more than 5 people, probably have some kind of phone system, even if it's not the most advanced phone system out there. So I'm going to pull up my screen here. One of the companies that I absolutely love is OIT VoIP, or if you do go to oit.co, there will be a link down below. Now, I do know the owner of the company. His name is Ray. He's an absolute rock star. I have seen their stuff. They have packages specifically for MSPs. And that's really important because they work with MSPs. They offer a white labeled service. And I don't want to go too much because I'm a little fuzzy on every single detail as I don't work for the company. I don't even know if I don't think I'm even affiliated with them. But it's important to go through and offer phones because they're just everywhere. And here's the benefit, right? The customer's probably paying for a phone already. If they have a traditional phone, now they need to probably use VoIP, right? You can plug it into the wall. You can run it over PoE. All of these things are fantastic. But the real kicker is the contract. We all want the contract, right? You're going to make plenty of money with them. And there's other competitors out there too. You got Ring Central. You have Intermedia. You have 3CX. They're all fine, right? I like OIT. I think they're a fantastic company personally, and they do MSPs really well for it. but we want the contracts. You could sell easily a 1, 2, 3 year contract and get people locked in. This means they're getting used to handing you money every single month. It is the easiest thing because they need a phone system. And if you go in there and you see an old school phone system, it is time to bring them to the future because it is a world of opportunities. And there's plenty of voice over IP, VoIP phones out there that you get to pick from and use with their system. Their system is pretty slick and they absolutely love working with MSPs. It's one of their main focus points there, and they're based out of, I believe, Miami, Florida, right around South Florida. So, number two, if you haven't started offering this already, now if you're offering managed services, you probably already do this, but you'd be surprised how many businesses don't have a managed service provider and they're stuck trying to offer email services, specifically managed email services. Businesses rely on email. It is vital infrastructure. And while I'm making this video, I'm thinking about the emails that I need to respond to. But it's really important because most businesses don't know how to set up spam filtering. They don't know how to set it up for compliance. They don't know how to use it almost at all. Heck, most small businesses don't even know how to get into their Office 365, or if you're a crazy person, a Google Workspace account and control the account. It's insane. Now, if you want to and you want to go grab it, you can go to office365.com. Or if you want to buy it from a reseller, check out Pax8. I'm not affiliated with this company, although I do have a good friend that works over there. But if you're an MSP, you can go to Pax8, sign up to be a partner, and go to the marketplace and get licenses from the marketplace. But offering it, you don't have to set up, all you have to do is set up the email and manage it. They could pay you 30, 40, 50, 100% of the cost because they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to manage it. And that's truly where the benefit is going to come in when it comes to selling managed email services. A lot of times it's set it and forget it. And every once in a while, they're going to call you up, hopefully on your VoIP phone from OIT, and say, hey, we terminated this employee, or hey, we have a new employee. Can you set up their email? Boom, done. It's that simple. And the nice part is it's a low cost of entry. They don't need to say, oh, you want to charge me $100, $150 a month? No. Hey, for 35, 45, $50 a month, we're just going to manage your emails per employee. Whatever it is and whatever level of service that you actually need to sell, depending on what Office 365 account it is, that will vary, right? But there is so much opportunity there. And most people don't know how to set up a DKIM record, an SPF record, a DMARC record. It's pretty overwhelming. And I'm sure we've all seen it. Unless you know what you're looking for online, to somebody who's not trained in this or doesn't do this all day, every day, it's a bit of a pain in the butt to deal with. So it's nice. You get the ongoing licensing. You're going to get ongoing residual money every single month. And it's pretty hands off unless something happens or something changes. That's the benefit of the cloud. Microsoft takes care of pretty much all of it unless you have to add or remove a user. Now, service number 3. And this one, I'm probably going to get a little flack for, but that's okay. That's what we're here for. That's what we're on YouTube for, because some people are going to say, do not sell that unless you're going to manage it. And some of you guys are going to say, it's not the worst idea, right? And that is backup services. There is not a single business on this planet that wants to lose data. You can offer managed backup services. Now, what service you decide to pick is totally up to you. You guys already know that I am a fanboy of Acronis, which you can get through Pax8. Not a plug for them. They're not paying me to say that, but I do know that Pax8 actually offers it. But you could get Acronis. They do offer cyber protection as well, but they were originally a backup company, and they still do tons and tons of backup. The other one, and dare I say it, is a Kaseya company, but Datto. Datto is a fantastic, fantastic backup solution. There are other backup solutions out there. Now, before you come for me and you're like, Harrison, and you have Veeam and all these other ones, Wasabi, let's get to the point here, right? There's going to be a portion of people that are like, do not back up their stuff, right? You might even have to just set it and forget it. Hey, we're going to set up backup, but we're not going to be responsible for making sure things are backed up. But it could be a great way to open up the door for managed services. Hey, yeah, we offer backup to a bunch of different businesses. But if you realize that the server that they have on site or what they're backing up is extremely out of date, this can open up huge opportunities for you to have a conversation that's more in depth going towards a managed service contract. So it's a great door opener. And hey, if everything looks great and you're like, yeah, I'll slap back up on there. And if you guys can manage everything else, I'll just make sure backups are taken care of. Most of these systems can let you know or will tell you what percentage backed up. Was it a failed backup, a successful backup? And a lot of times it's either pricing per gig, pricing per device. There's flat rates for some of these. Find what works for you, find what solution works for you. But backup is easy. And truthfully, in many cases, it's a set it and forget it type thing. You got to check in on it, but it's not a day to day, every single day you're checking on it. And you could set up automations to let you know if there is a failed backup. So it's an easy way to once again get, as I look for my money, customers to get used to paying you every single month. But my personal favorite, truthfully, out of all three of these is phones because I leave all the golden nuggets at the end. But first, you have to hit the like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell. But phones are the easiest thing because you are going to get a huge sum of money from selling phones. Hear me out here. You're going to have to sell them the phone. You're probably going to have to install the phone. You're also going to have to provision those phones. So you're going to buy, you're going to provision, you're going to install those phones, right, for that customer. You could put your branding on the phone and say, hey, call us if for phone issues or put it on the back of the phone, something easy for them to remember. They are going to sign over a big project. You could charge 100 to 150 bucks per phone you provision. They get 10 phones, it's $1,500 plus a monthly recurring revenue charge. And that's the best part about it. So you're going to get a project rate. You're still going to get that beautiful monthly recurring revenue. And guess what? When things go wrong, which phones rarely ever have issues, you're going to be the first that they call. You have a reason now, they are a customer, to go in there, have a conversation, identify the key decision makers, and it now opens up the door for you to go right in and talk about your managed services. It's one of my favorite things to do. And if you leverage that technique to open the doors for you, oh, it becomes so much easier. I feel like MSPs are almost allergic to selling VoIP, especially when they're starting out to the mid size. It is a cash cow, and it is. We've all heard of the gatekeeper when you're cold calling. This blows the gate wide open because every business needs a phone. They need to be able to talk to people. If there's an office, there's probably a phone there. And even if that phone is there and not being used, there's a soft phone going with them. So they're constantly using your stuff and they're not using their cell phones for every single little thing. And truthfully, the business doesn't want them using their cell phones. The business wants them using the soft phone. So that way, God forbid, somebody leaves or anything like that, the business can still control the calls and the data and all of that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys found value in this video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. I love the heck out of you guys. As always, come hang out with us in the Discord, growth-generators.com/Discord. I have been speaking now for probably 7 hours today. I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.